I think that as security professionals, we can't prevent the organization from innovating. That would be awful. We need to find ways to balance innovation with really good security. And what we believe ultimately is that if security can bring this story to the engineering teams, and they can sort of shift left, if it were, into the engineering organization and train engineering as they do enforcement, then you can have both things. You can have really rapid innovation with really strong security, but it does mean that the relationship between engineering and security needs to evolve, and it needs to be on the onus of the security professionals to come to the developer, not the other way around, which has been the past, where security has sort of been the gatekeepers along with IT.
Well, so it strikes me that what we're maybe talking about here as a subtext is really control, like who's going to run it, and cloud seems to necessarily require that the control be shared.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that cloud in particular, it's not only just shared of control, but it's also shared of trust. And I think at the end of the day, the security organization is trusting the engineering organization because they have to. The company is going to be out there taking products to market. Their competitors are going to be innovating in cloud very, very rapidly. It's not an option for us to put that genie back in the bottle. So we have to trust the engineers to go and develop and innovate. But the engineering organization needs to also trust the security organization that they're not just trying to get in the way. They are literally trying to bring 20, 30 years of knowledge that we have built about how to secure infrastructure and applications and sort of shove it into the brains of thousands of people who are trying to build applications on a daily basis.
Okay. How does DivvyCloud then enter this conversation with its own innovations?
Absolutely. So what we focus on is helping large enterprises innovate and sophisticated mid-market companies innovate. And we do that by saying, look, your engineers have to keep doing what they're doing, but you need a system that watches sort of what they're doing and identifies the problems so you can see where your holes actually are, where your security issues are. But it's not enough just to give a report, because the number of resources and problems and challenges you're going to have are going to be thousands of different errors or security problems or compliance issues, and those issues are going to change so rapidly that a run book or a traditional SOC is not going to be able to take you to the next step with just reporting. You need to use automation to remediate those issues in real time, because really what we're talking about here is a signal and noise issue. You have a tremendous amount of noise the security teams having to deal with. Like I said, a lot more resources, a lot more changes, a lot more people doing it, and no ability to understand where they need to be paying attention to. So they need to use automation, and which something that DivvyCloud provides, to reduce that noise down so they can get focused on the signal and use the security professionals to focus on the 10% of things you can't automate.